Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this lovely, beautiful stitch. It's really easy. It is all puff stitch. So if you don't know how to work the puff stitch, maybe this is the right occasion for you, because if you know how to work it, will be really easy. But if you don't know, you can just give it a try, and as I said before, maybe this will be the perfect occasion for you to understand how to work it, and to work it and to practice it, because the puff stitch, it's only the practice. You know, to keep the get the hand of it, to know how to work it, and to work it more or less of the same level, of the same length and width. So this is the stitch. As I said, it's really easy, and it's so beautiful. Look at it. These are the yarns that I worked with, and I will work with these 3 yarns another project. So actually this is the swatch that I worked for this tutorial, and I will work a project with these 3 yarns together. I think they are just perfect. You can find it in you can find them in our shop. It's the Mohair Magic, really wonderful yarn, and these 2 is from Merino Gold. So I think it's so lovely. Now let us begin. You have the link below of the yarns, and let's get started. So let's see how to work it. It's really beautiful because we can work it with so many colors. We can make beautiful carpets or blankets, or covers for the chairs and cushions and so on. It's really lovely. So you can use all or your leftovers yarns, and it's great. I really love this kind of projects. Okay, so let us begin with a chain and a small puff stitch. The beginning puff stitches is better if we work them little, so smaller than the puff stitches that we will work with. This is the first. Now I will go ahead and work my second. It's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I like to close them as a Solomon knot. So 1 yarn over, 2 and 3. Okay, and again it's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and this is how I will continue on. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can, there is no multiple. This is another very important and beautiful thing. We don't have multiple, so we just go ahead and work the length that we need for the project that we want to work, like this. 2, 4, 6, 7, and let's go with our 8th. This. Okay, it can be enough just for me to show you how to work it. Now we will work one more, but this will be longer and with 5, 4 and 5. Yarn over and skip one of the puff stitches of the first row, let's say, and work another puff stitch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now put them like this together and pull through all, and here I pinched the yarn here just to single crochet. Now 1, 2, 3, chain 3, yarn over, into the single crochet, work a small puff stitch, 2, 3 and 4. The same thing, pinch here, pull through all, and insert hook into the loop that you created, and single crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3 again, and into the same single crochet where you joined together the 2 puff stitches, slip stitch, chain 2. And now we will begin to repeat. Into the same stitch where we worked the second puff stitch of these 2 pair, we insert hook and we begin with the first one of the other pair. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, we skip 1 puff stitch of the beginning puff stitches and we work another one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We pinch like this, we yarn over and pull through all. Single crochet on the top, chain 3, and work the little puff stitch here. So it's smaller than the one that we worked for the pair. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch, chain 2, and we are just ready. So this is what we have so far, and from here we are just ready to begin the repeating sequence. So we chained 2, we yarn over, insert hook where we finished the previous puff stitch pair, and we work our next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, skip 1 beginning puff stitch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pinch here, yarn over, pull through all, and you can see I keep it here, insert hook and pull through, chain 3, work the small puff stitch, pinch, pull through, oops, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch, chain 2. Okay, now we will just continue on exactly the same till the end. So yarn over, work the puff stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, skip 1 puff stitch of the beginning puff stitches and work the second, pull through all, and single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 1, 2, 3. Come back into the single crochet on the top of the pair and slip stitch, chain 2, and go ahead and work the other one. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, skip 1 puff stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pinch and pull through all, insert hook into the stitch, chain 3, work another one on the top. This is the small puff stitch that we need to work on the top, chain 3, insert hook and slip stitch. Just want to continue on to the to the end of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, skip one puff stitch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull through all and single crochet, chain 3, work the small puff stitch, chain 3, and come back with a slip stitch, single chain 2, sorry, and again the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip into the next and work the same thing, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull through all, single crochet, chain 3, into the single crochet work your puff stitch on the top of the pair, single crochet, chain 3, into the single crochet on the top of the pair, slip stitch, chain 2. Let us work our last one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the last chain we will work the last puff stitch, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull through all and single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. And now we will just cut the yarn. At the end of each row we will just cut the yarn. Okay, now we have it. This is our first row. Let's get started with the second. We will just change yarn. So in each row we will change yarn from now on, and we attach our yarn like this from on the first puff stitch. Take some loops. You take like this and just slip stitch to attach, chain 1, and I'm ready to work around here my first puff stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, skip this puff, and into the chain work the second. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how we will actually work for the length of the project that we need to work. Like this. Chain 3 again, work the small puff stitch, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch, chain 2, and now exactly I am working on, I forget to, on my yarn here too, just work it over so you won't have problems at the end only with this. Okay, Now let us begin into the same chain 2 where you worked the second puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Work the first 5, yarn over, skip this small puff into the next chain 2, work the next. I think I'm sure you've got the idea already, because it's so easy and so beautiful from my point of view. I don't know if you like it, but I just adore it. It's such a lovely stitch. You know how much I love puff stitch, so okay, single crochet, chain 3 and slip stitch and chain 2. Continue on. 1, the first puff stitch of the first pair of the third pair. I don't know how many I put. Okay, and now I will skip around the next chain 2 space with the puff in the middle. We fold it on the front side. We want it to remain here. Okay, and we just pull through all, secure with the single crochet, chain 3 and work the small puff here on the top, like this. Now go ahead and finish this row. I will just finish some rows, and I just want to show you how to put a lovely border all around, so you will just get your project ready when you finish actually it. So let me just go ahead and show you one more time. It's exactly the same thing. So the second row is the row to repeat for the length that we need. We will cut the yarn at the end of the row and we will begin another row. So it's actually we are working only on one side, as you can see. Chain 3, slip knot, chain 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I will skip into the next and work the same. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pull through all and single crochet on the top, chain 3 and work the puff stitch on the top of your pair of puff stitches. The small puff stitch, chain 3 and slip knot. Okay, that's it. To finish the row, we will just work the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, and I will insert hook exactly as I did at the beginning into the puff stitch. I will take just a little bit of it like this. Okay, oops. 2, 3, like this. Okay, so it's if you don't know, or you maybe are afraid of working the puff stitch, this can be the perfect pattern for you to learn it, because here it's only puff stitch, so you just need. Okay, I will chain to secure and cut the yarn, and this is my my second stitch. Look at it. Even a nice neck warmer I think would be just perfect. So let me go ahead and work some more rows, and as I said, I want to show you how to finish it. So back, just to show you how to finish, as I said, I want to show you how to finish, so I went on for some rows just for you to understand how to work it. And when you want to finish it, you begin exactly as you worked the rest of the rows, but instead of working this like this, we will work it like this. So we don't chain 3, just work a puff stitch like this, and now we are just ready to begin with another pair. So it's a kind of horizontal that we put it. I will work another pair. Like this. Let me show you one more time. So it's like this that we work it. We can chain and 1, 2, 3 and 4 maybe. And now I will continue on. Another thing that I want to tell you now, working on some more rows, I understand why at the beginning was like a bow, and it's something that I really hate. It's because of the, oh my gosh, no, please don't. It's because of the number of chains in between the pairs. So instead of 2 chains in between, work only 1 chain. Okay, with 1 chain will be just perfect. You will have a nice and straight blanket or carpet or chair cover, or I don't know what you want to do. I know what I want to do with this stitch, and of course I will show you, because I will try to work it in round, and I want to work a neck warmer. I'm sure it will be a beautiful, really beautiful neck warmer. The beautiful thing, another beautiful thing of this stitch is that we can work it with leftovers of yarn, and it looks fantastic. With these 3 colors, it's really beautiful. Look at it. Okay, I'm working on my last one, and that's it. 2 and 3 and 4, and I'll just work here, take some loops, 3 and 4, and yes, I'm ready with this lovely beautiful swatch. So this is the wrong side. It's beautiful too, but this one is, so as you can see, we have the same thing that we had here, and actually this is what I wanted to obtain. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you will be inspired by this lovely stitch to create something, a blanket, a carpet, as I said, or maybe a shawl, a scarf, or neck warmer, or cushions, and so on. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to take a look on our shop so you can see the yarns that we have. You can choose something that you want. You can write to me if you want some advices or recommendation for the yarn to buy. And below this tutorial you have the link of the yarns that I used. And see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.